What's up, guys? Hands Down Sports. I'm back with another video today, July 7th, 2025. And today, real quick, real easy, a little bit about MLB. So far, who is going to be in that home run derby. I know these three guys has recently signed up for the task, but they definitely need some more players. I think another 6 are missing, something like that. Then in the NBA, a huge big contract signed by a superstar for the Orlando Magic. And then I'll go over some of the scores as well for all the games that are going on today on Monday, July 7th. So stay tuned. You know how YouTube works. You got to hit that like button or subscribe to my channel so you can see all my videos that I post on a weekly basis. Hands Down Sports, man. Come on, G. Help me out here, doggy. Let's do this. So really quick, we got good and bad news up in the NBA right now. Yeah, there's more stories, there's more signings, there's potential things that have gone on in the NBA that ESPN and others are reporting. But I would like to report 2 things. Your man's Tyrese Halliburton, he allegedly, the Pacers organization has announced, I think they have announced, because that's what I saw on ESPN, that he's not going to play next year because of his injury, his Achilles injury in the finals in the first quarter. Diablo loco. I don't want stuff like that to happen. I mean, I understand people get hurt, but out for the whole season, dogs? Diablo loco. Well, you can just sit back, relax, and watch the Knicks take over. So look forward to your recovery and do your thing later. And then the good thing I was going to say is that Paolo Banchero from the Orlando Magic, shooting guard, recently got a 5-year rookie max extension. So the extension is for $239 million for your mans. And there's incentives. So this 239 could be a total of 287, and he has to do a few things. Either be an all NBA team player next season, like this has to happen next season, right? Or either all defensive team, or earn MVP for the season, or be defensive player of the year. If he's able to do one of those things, he's going to go from 239 to 287 million. Extension, 5-year extension. That's the max. And I believe that he's setting a new precedence for that type of contract. So we'll see, man. Good luck to him. I'm going to be watching a lot of games next year because, if LeBron James signs to the Knicks, I don't want to hear nothing from the Knicks. Please keep that guy away from the team so I can continue being a fan of the New York Knicks and we can win the championship next year. And I need another Dominican ball player to have a NBA ring. So let's do it. All right. So that's my take on the NBA today. All right, guys, so let me go over some of the scores here for the MLB. And a lot of them started, so, kind of easy to predict wins when there's a big lead like this. But the Rays are playing the Tigers out in Detroit. It's the bottom of the 7th right now. Detroit's winning 5-1. I guess. I mean, you never know in baseball, but right now it looks like Detroit is looking to get another win under their belt. The Rockies are in Boston. It's the top of the fifth. Boston is winning 3-1. Let's go Rockies. Nah, Boston got this one, man. But a scoreless game in Cincinnati because they had a rain delay. It's the bottom of the first. Marlins 0, Reds 0. I think the Reds are going to win that game. But the Marlins have been playing really good in the last 10 games. So, it's not going to be an easy, 1, 2, 3. The Dodgers are in Milwaukee. And right now, in the bottom of the second, Milwaukee has a 5-0 lead. I'm still going for the Dodgers on that one because they are a team that, as long as the game's not over, they have an opportunity to win it. The Pirates are beating the Kansas City Royals 2-1. It's the bottom of the third. I think the Royals are going to pull that one off. The Blue Jays are losing 0-1 to the White Sox in Chicago. It's the bottom of the third. I'm going for my Jays. The Guardians and the Astros started. They're the top of the second. It's 0-0 Astros on that one, even though Ramirez is probably going to go deep. The Rangers go to Anaheim, Los Angeles, to play the Angels today. I'm going with the Angels, man. Let's go Angels, baby. We're at home. We can take this down. The Diamondbacks are in San Diego at beautiful Petco Park later tonight. Let's go Padres. And then the Phillies are in San Francisco playing the Giants. And I'm going to go for the Giants. So we're going home team over there in the West Coast. Giants, Padres, Angels. Lo fuimos para allá, loco. Those are my predictions for these games Monday, July 7th. Even though it's going to post tomorrow, July 8th. So it might look like I'm a genius. But I hope you put your bets in, my G. You know how it is over there. Good luck, man. Today I was reading that in the MLB, the Home Run Derby so far has 3 players. I'm not sure. I don't remember how many guys are able to attend the Home Run Derby and participate in it. But right now, they have Minnesota Twins outfielder Byron Buxton, Atlanta Braves outfielder Ronald Acuna Jr., and then for the Washington Nationals, we have James Wood, who also made the reserves. So I'll be talking about that pretty soon. But Wood is their first baseman, right? No, he's their left fielder. My bad. I thought he played the infield for some reason. But anyways, those are the 3 that so far have agreed to do the Home Run Derby this season during the All-Star game, which is next week. Now, Ronald Acuna Jr. only played 39 games. How do you play 39 games in this year so far? They're way past 39 games. And this dude who was injured at the beginning of the season, how do you make the All-Star game, son? We gotta revisit that voting thing. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta have a certain amount of games, right? Because, dog, I mean, it's impressive though. He's batting .333. He has 9 home runs, 18 RBIs. His slugging percentage is over 500. His on-base percentage is 452. Then his OPS is over 1. So 1.017. That's pretty impressive. I got you, man. I mean, he's a superstar. He's been putting up big numbers his whole entire career so far, even though he's a young guy. But, man, I tell you, bro. Now, the pitchers for the American League All-Star game, we have, let's see here, Hunter Brown from the Astros, Chris Bubik from the Royals, Aroldis Chapman from the Red Sox. Also, another Red Sox, Garrett Crochet, another Red Sox. Jacob DeGrom from Texas, who missed the whole entire last season. He's an All-Star this year. Okay. Didn't hear too much of him, but I guess he's doing good. I don't watch too many Texas games. I don't really pay attention, over there. Max Fried, who's been doing really good for the Yankees, he started off really hot. He's an All-Star pitcher this year. Josh Hader for the Astros, he's a closer and he is Mr. Shutout. I believe he has like some streak of like 49 saves and 49 attempts or some craziness. Go look that up and leave me a comment about that, because I couldn't believe my eyes. I think that's what I read. You know what I mean? But next week. All right, so Yusei Kikuchi from the Angels. He was with Toronto last season. He's an All-Star pitcher this year. Andres Munoz from the Mariners. Tariq Skubal from Detroit, probably the best pitcher in the league. Shane Smith from the White Sox, and Brian Wu from the Mariners to round it off. In the National League, let's see here, we have San Diego Padre Jason Adam, Chicago Cub Matthew Boyd, New York Met Edwin Diaz, he's a good closer. Washington Nationals Mackenzie Gore, LA Dodger Clayton Kershaw. He's an All-Star game. I don't know how he made it, but they're like fans. Milwaukee Brewers Freddie Peralta made it this year. San Francisco Giant Robbie Ray. They counted him out, man. Look at that. They counted him out. They were like, he's not going to do too much. It's a local. Another San Francisco Giant, Randy Rodriguez. Another San Francisco Giant, Logan Webb, who just completed like 900 strikeouts in his career in the major leagues. Pretty good. Pretty awesome stat right there, my G. Atlanta Brave, Chris Sale. Pittsburgh Pirate great Paul Skeens. He's definitely in the All-Star game. Let me see here. Philadelphia Phillies, Zach Wheeler, and Los Angeles Dodger, Yashoni, I don't know how to pronounce Yamamoto. I don't know his first name. Una vaina ahí, loco. Yamamoto, he's an All-Star. First year in the majors, first year as an All-Star. Amazing, baby. The reserves, we got some studs over here, which could be starting too in the All-Star game, but you know how it is. Tampa Bay Rays, Jonathan Aranda. Boston Red Sox, Alex Bregman. I don't know how he made the All-Star game, but whatever, bro. Minnesota Twins outfielder who's going to be doing the home run derby, Byron Buxton. New York Yankee, Jazz Chisholm Jr. made the All-Star game. Yeah, baby. That's right, doggy. And, he's been playing good, man. But it's all good. Toronto Blue Jays, Alejandro Kirk, the catcher, right? Let me see here. Cleveland Commanders. The Cleveland Guardians, Stephen Kwan from the outfield. Definitely an All-Star, dogs. He's really good. Tampa Bay Rays, Brandon Lowe. Houston Astros, Jeremy Pena. I believe that's the shortstop, right? Seattle Mariners, Julio Rodriguez. As long as he doesn't get hit by the ball when, running to third, then he's good. That's my guy, though, man. That dude is an amazing baseball player, amazing person. I follow him on YouTube. You should too, man. Oakland A's, Brent Rooker, and Kansas City Royals, my mans, Bobby Witt Jr., who can easily be starting at shortstop, but you know how it is. The reserves for the National League. New York Met, Pete Alonso. That's great because you know how he was struggling to get that contract. You know what I mean? Underpaid him. He deserves more, and he's just doing his thing, nice and quiet. That's how you take care of business. Arizona Diamondbacks, Corbin Carroll. My guy, Cincinnati Red, Ellie De La Cruz. Can't wait till he hits the field. You know, if he hits the ball anywhere, a double is going to be stretched to a triple, and he might be, stupid enough to go for an inside the Parker, baby. When's the last time we've had an inside the Parker home run in the All-Star game? Let me know down in the comments, though. You know what I mean? I don't know my stats like that, baby. Let's do this. So, from the St. Louis Cardinals, we have Brendan Donovan. From the Colorado Rockies, the only gentleman that's representing this team that's the worst in the major leagues, Hunter Goodman. Congratulations, Goodman. That's what's up, my G. Atlanta Brave, Matt Olson. He's going to hit a bomb in this game. Philadelphia Phillies, Kyle Schwarber. Miami Marlins, the only representation from the Miami Marlins. We have Kyle Stowers. Did I pronounce that right? Stowers? Yo, my bad, dogs. Sorry about that. Arizona Diamondback, Eugenio Suarez. I don't think I'm pronouncing his first name right. And then, two more guys here. So, San Diego Padre, Fernando Tatis Jr., my guy. Glad I was able to watch him play on June 9th. Then the last guy, James Wood from the Washington Nationals, who's also going to be at the Home Run Derby. He might be the one that I'm going to choose so far. I got to see who else attends that Home Run Derby, but I think James Wood is going to show off the Home Run Derby. So you let me know, my G. You know what I'm saying? That's a hell of a team, bro. The Washington Nationals head coach is going to be Miguel Ciro. That guy. I think he used to play for the Yankees for a little bit. He's going to take over as the interim manager for the Nationals because, of course, they let go of general manager Mike Rizzo as well as manager Dave Martinez. At the end of the day, Dave Martinez is the head coach that won the World Series with the Nationals several years ago. I don't know if Mike Rizzo was on that team, but he probably was. They will definitely find a job somewhere else in the major leagues. But when your team is struggling for consecutive years, it's kind of hard to continue having you guys coach and be part of the organization. But it's always a change doesn't mean it's the end. Those guys, they got a ton of MLB experience, so they're good. I'm not worried about them. All right, so out of all these All-Stars, one guy to me stands out as a snub, and that's the outfielder, right fielder for the Chicago Cubs, Seiya Suzuki, if I'm pronouncing that right. Batting .263, 91 hits, 77 RBIs, 25 home runs, 880 OPS, 48 runs, 194 total at-bats with 22 doubles. He has struck out a lot of times, though, but that's the only little downfall. Besides that, I think he's one guy that should have been in this All-Star game. But it is what it is, my G. Those are questions for the commissioner, man. Just like, hey, can't we just add a couple of more guys? Like, who cares? Maybe they don't play. I understand. Just to have them in case of an injury. But there are some guys out there. I know there's another few guys. Don't want to mention it right now, but maybe for my next video, y'all will be able to see it. But, it is what it is, man. I mean, for those that made it, bring the family. You know what I'm saying? You know how it is, man. It's a family affair with the MLB. Home Run Derby is always cool, It gets a little boring, but, they got the new setup, man. It's official. You know what I'm saying? A few players that earned American League and National League Players of the Week. George Springer, he plays for the Toronto Blue Jays, outfielder. Michael Bush, he plays for the Chicago Cubs. I believe he's an outfielder as well. And then Zach Wheeler, the pitcher for the Philadelphia Eagles. Anyways, but the what they've done this week is pretty impressive. George Springer has had 5 home runs, 13 RBIs while batting .429 during this stretch. Michael was batting .565 during this stretch, 4 home runs, 7 RBIs, and he had 3 home runs on 4th of July. That's Diesel, son. Diesel. All right, and then Zach Wheeler was straight lights out, dogs. No walks, 22 strikeouts, 17 innings pitched. They got 7 hits off of him, of course, and he had a complete game on July 6th. But Zach Wheeler crushing it right now. So those are the 3 players of the week. I'm happy for them guys. Keep busting it. Keep doing your thing out there, fellas. And we're going to get to... Oh, this is the end of my segment, man. Appreciate y'all for watching, dogs. I thought I had a little bit more to say. You know, I mean, I can talk about the All-Star game for the WNBA. I mean, and that's my show for today, my G. I'll see y'all in the next one. Appreciate it. Estamos aquí, loco, tú sabes.